Welcome in, friends. I hope all is well. Sarah and I are talking about an oil that maybe you have in your arsenal or maybe you don't, but by the time this episode is over, you are going to want the benefits from it. Today's conversation is all about Black Spruce, so tune in. You're listening to the Essential Oils Scoop podcast. We're here to help you confidently using essential oils in your daily life. No fluff, just real talk and practical tips. Each episode brings you education, inspiration, and of course, our scoop of the day. Let's elevate your wellness one drop at a time. Oh, Sarah, I'm actually a little excited. No, not a little. I'm actually very excited because I don't know a lot about Black Spruce right off the top of my head. I know it's the essential oil of stability. I know I anchor into it, but it's more of like an intuitive knowing, not like a factual. So I love that we have our resource books in front of us, and I love that we're having a conversation today.
Okay, so I have used this for intimacy purposes. And I feel like I say that like with every oil we use. Like I feel like this comes up probably for me, especially a lot lately. We've been talking a lot about different oils that I use in intimacy. This is a fantastic oil for him. Phenomenal. He will love it. You will love it too, but he will love it. It'll keep everything um well, it
Stiff?
will. Yes, yes, yeah. It'll keep everything nice and firm,
Mm-hmm.
and that's important for longer lasting firmness. Okay, let's just go
Mm-hmm.
there for 2 seconds. We'll go there. So in the book, it talks about really good for low testosterone. As a woman, and I've talked about this on air multiple times, you all know. And if you don't, welcome. I have hormone issues that I've been working on for like 4 months now. And I had super, super low testosterone, like in the toilet low, like very, very low. And so I'm excited when I read that in the book because I'm like, oh, this might be something I use in conjunction with all the other things that I'm using right now. But that kind of makes sense with helping men with some of their issues, right? Like low testosterone. So this is a great oil. This is I love in the book where it gives us the top properties. That's one of my favorite sections of the book because
Mm.
even when we have to be compliant, these are the words you need to listen to the best. You really just need to listen to these words. This is anti-inflammatory. Okay. This is steroidal. This is an expectorant. It's calming, it's grounding, and restorative. Those are important words for you to know.
Mm-hmm. Can we just, okay, it is too visually appealing to me. I love this book so much. Like, look how gorgeous that is.
It's
I
so
don't know.
pretty.
It's
It's
so
so pretty.
pretty.
This is why we love the Essential Life book because it's very visually pleasing. And yeah, enough can't be said about it. So let's jump into some of the other things that it talks about because I was very surprised at some of the things when I was looking at this of what it helps with. Like, okay, I'm just going to be honest.
Give me
Never
your list
ever.
and I'll give you mine because I'm the same way.
Um, so one of the things that it talked about that I didn't ever think about was asthma, bronchitis, sinusitis, spastic, and moist coughs. Lou, did you think about that? I never, not once have I thought about that. Now, when it said the word expectorant, I was like, oh, that expectorant. And then when I read that, I was like, oh, that's why, because if it's an expectorant, it's going to help with those goopy, moist, wet coughs. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to get things moving so you get it out, right? You don't want to keep holding that mucusy stuff in. So that one was one I was a little bit surprised. I've not honestly not thought about that one.
Okay, well, check this out. So this happens to me, and I would actually, and I'm being vulnerable in this moment, but I know it happens to other people. What about stress-induced short-term memory loss?
Mm.
And then it goes into Alzheimer's. This book, that's what it's stating. But stress-induced short-term memory loss, and for me, it's when I'm getting very overwhelmed, overworked up, and there is stress in my life, my brain glitches so often, and it's frustrating. It is so frustrating because I'm spinning around in my head, right? The overwhelm, the anxiousness, the stress. It's not good on our bodies, but it's also messing up our cognitive states.
Yeah.
And this book is saying, "Hey Vicky, guess what? You can lean into this oil to help with that." I think I need to and I think I get to make this into like a little roller bottle, no joke, and have this with me in my little caboodle that goes with me everywhere I go. So the book is stating apply it to the back of your neck, across your forehead, and the underside of your toes. I can easily take it out, swipe it over my forehead. So that was something that blew my mind. And then wound healing, helping your body do the healing. I had no idea. My dad's an amputee. He's struggling with wound healing. I'm like, oh my gosh, Vicky, guess what? I can put a couple drops of this with frankincense and copaiba to help his body do the work it needs to do.
Yeah. I was looking at the hormone and stress related skin outbreaks and high blood pressure. Like, what? Why are we
Yes.
I was a little like, wow. Okay. Um, I don't know. That
Stress
one just
related skin outbreaks.
yeah. Huh. Interesting, huh? Because I,
Yes.
I think of like chronic joint pain, back pain. I use this as a massage therapist for muscles, achiness, stuff like that. But I've not once thought about that ever. Or maybe I've read this once before and never read it again because I don't ever recall black spruce being great for hormone stress related skin outbreaks and blood pressure.
My mind is blown. Go to YouTube and look at my face, people. I've Sarah knows I've personally struggled with skin issues due to stress. And you're telling me this whole time I could have been using black spruce to help my body and my levels of, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I think I need to order multiple bottles of black spruce now.
Like, yeah. Anyway, so that was really like when we're talking about surprising things, like that was surprising. The
Hmm.
pituitary, thymus, hyperthyroidism, and hypothalamus
Hmm.
issues. Those are some powerful things when we're talking about that. Pituitary. Let's talk about the
Hmm.
pituitary and the thymus. Powerful glands, people. Powerful glands
Hmm.
that really go with our hormone related powerful glands. So, got some issues with those? Black Spruce is your go-to guy. Like he is here for you to use. I love him. He smells fantastic. Like
Hmm.
use him.
Yeah, and Sarah and I maybe are a little biased, but we love our wood oils
Mhm.
because they are extremely stabilizing and grounding for our nervous system. And go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say give me wood any day, but like
Yeah.
that just did not come out right. So give me wood and citruses all day long, and I'm a happy person. Like I do love wood oils and citrus
Hmm.
oils, put them together and you've got you I'm there for it. I'm so there for it. Like
Hmm.
I love especially your spruces and your firs and like your harder woods. I love
Pun
these oils.
intended, guys, pun intended. But really, but serious, like on a serious note, Sarah, that's why intuitively I've been leaning in to black spruce for at least a couple years minimum. I just know it is a stabilizer. It brings me back down to earth, so I'm not floating in space like a spaz. And when I'm feeling depleted, this is one of the oils. When I am feeling like there's just too much going on in my brain or in my world, I anchor into black spruce. I huff the heck out of this, and I actually love putting it on my collarbones. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. But like I'll take a couple drops and I'll rub it on my shoulders. And I think It's because when I am in a heightened state, my shoulders want to touch my ears. So it's like bringing Sarah shaking her head, like, yeah, Vicky, come on. Like, yes, this makes sense. So, friend Sarah, let's go into the emotional. Like, I would love to know
Well, I
some of
want to
your
hit one more
takeaways.
thing. I want to hit the
Oh,
low
okay.
corticosteroids. Like, I think that's really, really going to be super important for people. When I
What does
say
this
low,
mean?
yeah, exactly. And that's why you were going to skip over it because you didn't know what it meant. And so I really want to highlight this because this is, this is like so key and so important. When it says low corticosteroids, I can't even speak right now. My brain is going faster than my mouth. Have you ever had that moment? Like that's what my brain is
Yes.
going. I'm so excited about this. So why do we want corticosteroids? Not the synthetics. We want the stuff that our body builds naturally, right? We want that. That's what we want because those are powerful, super powerful, anti-inflammatory, immuno, um, helps with our immune diseases and different things. This is what we want in our bodies. Um, and it helps us with like, I'm just going to say words. I'm going to say the words. I'll get in trouble later. That's okay. Asthma, allergies, arthritis, like all these different autoimmune
Itises?
disorders. Yes, all of your itises. This is going to help you with all of these things. So are you dealing with chronic inflammation? Yes. Then you take this. You use this, okay? If you are dealing with I have a child with Crohn's, right? I'm going to make darn well sure that she starts using this on a regular basis. Okay. If you have hives and eczema, any of these things, this is kind of like a natural prednisone. Okay. So if you are familiar with what prednisone does for you, and this is something you take on a regular basis, you may want to consider using black spruce in conjunction with some of these, and you might want to, it might help you to like taper off some of your long-term use steroids a lot easier. Okay, so like I want you to really pay attention right now to this oil. If you're dealing with any of the things that we just talked about, any of these things, I want you to really pay attention and lean in to this particular oil and especially because I'm sorry, I had to like go over that. I had to talk about that because I feel like there are so many people out there who are dealing with a lot of these autoimmune issues, these allergies, asthma, like rashes, hormone issues. Like there's so
Autoimmune
many
dysfunction
things.
is an at epidemic levels.
Yes. So this is a fantastic for helping your body naturally boost its anti-inflammatory um, response. So I'm
Thank
just
you for
gonna,
highlighting that.
it's
It
so
was
important.
needed.
I couldn't like
Hmm.
let us go. I couldn't let us go. As much as I love the emotional side, this is too important to let it go.
Hmm. No, so on the emotional side, before I give Sarah the mic, dysfunctional generational patterns, generational issues that, came through via DNA or you still have in your bag of tricks. This is a beautiful oil to lean into. Black spruce is the essential oil of stability, my friends. Um, Black spruce has mastered the art of energy conservation and endurance. It teaches individuals how to regulate their physical energy by listening to their body's rhythm and needs. Helps your body listen to its own rhythms and needs. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I need that help. I deeply need that help. And that was one of the sentences that really stuck out to me. It's so good. Sarah, what would you like to share about it?
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
Yeah, I
Like
know the whole thing. Get yourself the darn book. Do it. Get yourself this oil.
there's so much because I want to highlight two different parts. First is as spruces are especially helpful in times of crisis, shock, and trauma.
Hmm.
Okay. like if you've had any of these things or going through it or have people in your love your that you love in your life that are going through any of these things, get the dang oil. Okay? Because this is going to help them. This is going to help them going through that crisis, that shock, that trauma, anything that's coming up, right? But the
Hmm.
second part, I feel like I don't think we understand enough. I don't think people understand this at all. And I'm going to just throw it out there. I don't think anybody understands this very well. And I've talked to a geneticist about this very idea. And it's so, so interesting. Black spruce is an ally dealing with fear, especially, listen to this, subconscious generational fears. Okay, perk your ears, listen closely, lean in, ready. All individuals hold genetic and DNA memories from generations who have gone before. You know you are holding on to fears and memories that don't belong to you. They were from your great grandparents or your great great grandparents or 16 generations ago.
Hmm.
And they have nothing to do with you except for they passed it down into their DNA and now you're stuck with it. Okay. You might have fears and struggle under the weight of those fears that they didn't, they're not, you didn't get them. They're not yours. You didn't witness something that created fear, but yet you have a fear of something. Have you ever had that happen where you're like, I am deathly afraid of this, but like I've never
Don't know
witnessed
where it
this.
came from.
Uh-huh. No idea. This is where it
Yeah.
comes from. Black spruce helps gain clarity about fear-based memories and release them from the mind and body, freeing themselves and others in the process. Think about that statement. Freeing yourself, themselves, and others. You're freeing your ancestors and possibly future generations by freeing it from yourself. I wholeheartedly, unequivocally believe this to the core of my center, all about what we pull and have like in emotion code we talk about inherited emotions. This is not like the first, so this is definitely not the first time I'm like introduced to this. I deal with this with my clients on a regular basis. I help people to deal with some of these things on a truly on a regular basis. And you know what's interesting is like freeing them, freeing them from something they didn't even know was there because they didn't experience it themselves. It's
I'm
beautiful.
smiling for those that aren't on YouTube yet. Get on YouTube. I'm smiling because every session I've ever had with anybody, whether it's my own or I am giving the service of a session, just like you, my friend, this will always come up. Always.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We have generational issues that don't belong to us and we hold on to them like nobody's business. And it's really, it's not our business. We need to let go, you know,
Yeah.
especially when you're talking about history. Like history is brutal. Like history is more brutal than what we depict on TV. Like I don't think people realize like history is just brutal. Um, it's it's rough. And when we have our ancestors that lived through this history, there's some brutal stuff. There's some trauma. I mean, people talk about their trauma today, and I'm not going to dismiss anybody's trauma, but I'm pretty sure, you know, 7 generations, 10 generations ago, their trauma was probably worse than yours because they lived through things that you and I will never have to live through. Thank goodness. We were born at the times we were.
Hmm. Yeah. Again, black spruce, the oil of stability. You huff the heck out of this oil. You apply it topically. You put it on the bottoms of your feet, down your spine, in your diffuser, lower back again. So I put it on my collarbone, but the residual always goes on my lower back.
Mhm.
Always. Without doubt. I don't even have to think of it. It's just something my hand does. Black spruce would be beneficial for anybody, a child, our 100-year-old friends, and everybody in between.
Yeah.
I would,
It's It's a freaking amazing oil. I think this is an oil that is very underutilized, understated, which I say that a lot about our oils because I think a lot of them are underutilized. I think, and I know we've talked about this before, where we go for our favorite oils out of habit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we don't reach for other oils because it's not a habit. And so
Mm-hmm.
I love that Vicky and I highlight a lot of these oils that you have sitting around your house. Maybe you got them during a product of the month. Maybe somebody gifted them to you as a free oil for something. Maybe you ordered it because it was like a sale or you got it in with a BOGO or something, but you have no clue what you've got the power of what is sitting on your shelf. Let me tell you, the power in this little 5 milliliter bottle is without a doubt one of the most powerful oils you could possibly have.
Yeah. The world needs it. I know I do. I know
Mhm.
I have two bottles for a fact. Two bottles. One's in my master bathroom and one's in my office behind me. Because those are one of two of the places I visit most often. I'm in every day, right? Friends, if you do not have this oil, my scoop of the day is to get this oil. But then it's to diffuse it. And I'm going to leave a diffuser blend up to Sarah because she's so good at this. But for me, I've actually put it with wild orange. And I know we're a broken record, but it just works. It just works. The abundance of wild orange with the stability black spruce brings in. It's a beautiful aroma in my opinion, but it's more than just the aroma. It's the energy shifts that transpire when I put those two together. So, I love you.
Yeah, diffuse this wild orange and black spruce with Douglas fir. So
Oh,
good. The three of them together, if you're working on some of your generational issues, this is going to be the best oil to use for these generational issues. Also, I'm going to invite you to use black spruce in your intimacy because I promise you, you can't go wrong with this one either. So you're going to mix this with either avocado oil, um, fractionated coconut oil, or castor oil is like my new favorite, guys. Castor oil is my new favorite for intimacy. So use it, try it, use it for both. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode and are feeling inspired to dive in even deeper into the world of essential oils. Want exclusive offers, content, and recipes? Click on the newsletter link in the show notes today. Looking for even more wellness inspiration? Dive into our previous episodes and stay in the loop by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the Essential Oil Scoop Podcast. Thanks for being a part of our Essential Oil family. And remember, hit the subscribe button to be notified every time we upload a brand new episode.